Hello, welcome back to this video series, and you know the name of this already. For those who are watching this for the first time, I have already done a series of other videos which will help you pass and reach the finish line without embarrassing yourself. Pappu pass ho gaya. That's the name of this video series. Today we are covering labor laws. That's the name of the exam. In the particular subject of labor laws, we are dealing with the Industrial Disputes Act of 1947. In that, we're dealing with a subject titled conciliation. Conciliation is covered in section 4. Now, labor law, I find it to be a very dry subject, which is one of the reasons you have not touched it so far. But even in the driest of subjects, there are these small oases of topics which are like an oasis in the desert, where you can get some cold water to drink, some shade under a tree, and stuff like that. So conciliation in Industrial Disputes Act is a topic in which the biggest pappu of all of you pappus can score full marks. How? Conciliation is what? Conciliation is mandavali, setting, fixing in a good sense. Start answering this question this way. Background, that's my favorite first word in every question. I'm just thinking, if all the pappus start writing background, the examiner may figure out that there is something happening here. We'll see it when that happens. So start with the background. Conciliation is the world's oldest way of settling disputes between two parties. And those two parties could be two individuals, two friends, two groups, and even two countries. So you begin with this golden statement and you have the examiner's attention. Conciliation is the oldest form of settling a dispute between two individuals, two groups, and even two nations. Please forgive that camera which is shaking so much. I'm not going to spend too much time on a professional video recording, so bear with it. Alright. Then you write that in the words of Mr. Alfred Stenger. Now who is he? Go and find out yourself. Just write. In the words of Alfred Stenger, conciliation means compromise ... Compromise. So, now use your common sense. Conciliation is a way of solving disputes amicably through baatcheet and through dialogue. Not by using force, not by using pressure in the real sense of the word. What is the essence of conciliation? The essence of conciliation is that you do exert pressure, but in a civilized way. You persuade, you motivate, you don't threaten, you don't use force, you use persuasion. To achieve what? To achieve a settlement. Okay. So the purpose of conciliation is to achieve settlement, to arrive at a settlement, to arrive at a formula for settlement. Between who? The Industrial Disputes Act relates to disputes between the management, the ownership of the enterprise, and the labor force. So conciliation, section 4 states that it envisages settlement mandavali between the management and the labor force by using talks, discussions, and formula for settlement. It's pertinent to note here that it is the function of the conciliation officer to achieve this. How does he achieve it? By exerting, channelizing, controlling. These are the three buzzwords. The conciliation officer has to exert, channelize, and control the pressure points on both the sides. Section 4 requires a conciliation officer to be appointed by the appropriate government to arrive at a solution for existing or apprehended disputes. These disputes that are going on or that can happen, both are covered by this. If it's an essay question, you need to write more. If it's a short note, I've already given you too much. If it's an essay question, you can go further by writing powers and functions of the conciliation officer. Use your common sense. I've given you the background. If you use your common sense, you'll be able to determine the functions. How? The conciliation officer has the powers and duties to bring both the sides to the table, to arrive at a formula, and to do whatever is necessary to bring about an amicable settlement, to do all steps necessary to effect a settlement. In certain cases, especially involving public utility service, a conciliation officer is controlled by the government's format of doing this. Usually speaking, a conciliation officer has to submit his report for settlement within 14 days. Bear in mind, he is the medium for that settlement. He cannot pass a verdict, he cannot pass an order, he can reach a settlement. If the settlement happens, good. If it doesn't happen, then he submits a failure report to the appropriate government. So we have covered section 4 in a rather crisp manner, and if you write this much, I can assure you in that particular question you are going to come out with flying colors. See you for another subject soon. Thank you. Bye bye.